A very warm welcome to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by once again. So it's the first Sunday of the month and I'm here to share this rich and authentic Ghanaian jollof stew, also known as all-purpose stew, which is made with simple ingredients you can find in the comfort of your home. It's super quick, easy, and packed with lots of flavor. And trust me, you're gonna love every bite. So if this sounds like something you'd love or enjoy, then please sit back, relax, and then let's get cooking. Thank you. My pot is already on fire, so I'll start by adding some oil and I'll let this preheat for about a minute or two. The next thing to add will be my tomato paste, and I'm using 850 grams from the can. Plus I had extra 50 grams in the freezer. So in total, I'm using 900 grams. So I'm making this in bulk and this will last me about a month in the freezer. And I'll cook the tomato paste on medium heat for about 7 minutes, stirring periodically. You know tomato paste has a sour taste, right? So cooking it through first helps balance the flavor before adding the rest of the ingredients. Now, I actually meant to add my chopped onions before my tomato paste, but it escaped me. But no worries, since we're still adding them, I'll let the onions cook together with the paste for about 10 to 12 minutes on medium heat while stirring continuously to prevent burning. And also moving on, in a bowl, I have my chopped ingredients ready, 2 medium-sized onion and some rosemary and green chilies. And to that, I'm adding chopped ginger, some spring onions and few cloves of garlic. I also added some aniseeds. And now I'll blend everything into a rough mixture using my hand blender for about a minute or two. And of course, you can use any blender of choice or any blender you prefer. That works just fine. So this is the outcome after blending. I'll just set it aside and move on to the next stage. Give it a quick stir for about a minute or two before adding my blended paste. Since it's been 12 minutes now, I'll go ahead and add the paste, stirring continuously to make sure everything combines well. And this is the outcome after mixing. Now moving on to the next stage, you need to make sure that the heat stays on medium and you're keeping an eye on it. You don't want to burn your stew, right? In the same bowl, I'll add 2 medium-sized chopped onions and some scallions. I'm also throwing in some pepper and a handful of leftover shrimps, which is actually optional. Now I'll blend everything until smooth. A very warm welcome to all the new faces here. My name is Helen and I share easy recipes I know you'd love. I also bake a lot here, so just stick around and be sure to follow Upclose with Abena on all socials and also share the video to help reach a wider audience or more people. The stew has been on fire for 25 minutes now. I'll just give it a quick stir before adding the blended ingredient or the blended pepper. I'll mix everything well until it's fully combined, just as you're seeing in the video. Now, this is the outcome after mixing or combining. Now the next thing to add will be my chopped tomatoes, and I'm adding it now to cook together with the pepper I just added, no time wasting. So in total, I added 1,600 grams of chopped tomatoes, and after that, I'll just give it a quick stir just to make sure everything blends beautifully. You might have noticed I added some extra oil. Well, that's because there was not enough oil on the stew, so I had to add. Once the oil is in, I'll stir it once again and I'll let the stew cook on low to medium heat for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes on fire, it's time to season my stew with my preferred seasoning and herbs. So I'm adding a tablespoon each of my preferred seasoning and I'll give it a quick stir and add an additional tablespoon each along with some salt to taste. When I winning seasoning and I herbs out they can or stew one and money quay. So just add your preferred seasoning and that's fine. So I also added some smoked tuna, but unfortunately I lost the clip. In addition, I'll add 2 cans of mackerel. You see me adding the first one, and as the video proceeds, you see me adding the second one. So as a very busy person, when making my base, I like to keep it versatile so I can use it for everything. It really helps a lot. I can easily turn this into cabbage stew, fish stew, or even egg stew. Just name it. If you're here and still watching, I truly appreciate your love and support. Please share this video with others, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Our stew is slowly coming together beautifully, and I just added the remaining mackerel. And to enhance the flavor of the stew more, I also added some shito. Yeah, shito. And I'll give everything a quick stir and lower the heat and allow this to cook slowly so all the flavors come together perfectly. Let's look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. The whole house was smelling amazing. A beautifully made all-purpose stew or jollof-based stew ready to go. Umpe na ope ding. So I'll just leave it and I'll allow this to simmer through. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. I truly appreciate your support and love. Let me know your thoughts on the recipe and also share with me how you make yours. We'll be glad to know. There are so many ways I make this beautiful stew. We'll be sharing them bit by bit, but just don't forget to follow Upclose with Abena on all socials. We are very active, and subscribe for more amazing recipes. See you in my next video and have a blissful week. Bye bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.